Welcome to our channel. Today we embark on a journey through time, exploring some of the most catastrophic events in human history. From the dawn of civilization, mankind has lived alongside the ever-present threat of disaster. Natural and man-made catastrophes have shaped our world, leaving indelible marks on the landscape and the human psyche. Join us as we delve into the heart of these events, examining their causes, their devastating consequences, and the lessons we have learned from them. Prepare yourself, for the history we're about to uncover is as awe-inspiring as it is tragic. The year is 1666. London, a bustling metropolis of timber-framed buildings and narrow, winding streets, becomes a tinderbox ready to ignite. In the heart of the city, a simple bakery on Pudding Lane will soon become the epicenter of an inferno. It is the early hours of September the 2nd. A fire erupts in Thomas Farriner's bakery, possibly sparked by an unextinguished oven. The flames quickly take hold of the dry wooden beams, and fanned by a strong easterly wind, the blaze spreads with terrifying speed. Panic grips the city as the inferno consumes all in its path. The fire rages for 4 days and nights, engulfing homes, businesses, and even leaping across the River Fleet to threaten the royal court itself. The scale of the destruction is almost unimaginable. As the flames finally die down, a scene of utter devastation greets the survivors. An estimated 13,200 houses, 87 churches, and countless other structures are reduced to smouldering rubble. Remarkably, only a handful of deaths are officially recorded, though the true toll is likely far higher. In the wake of the disaster, London faces the daunting task of rebuilding. From the ashes rises a new city, one constructed with stronger materials and wider streets designed to prevent the spread of future fires. The Great Fire of London serves as a stark reminder of the destructive power of fire, but it also reveals the resilience of the human spirit, showcasing our ability to rebuild and learn from even the most devastating of catastrophes. In the mid-14th century, a terrifying new enemy emerges from the east. Invisible to the naked eye, yet capable of unimaginable destruction, the Black Death begins its relentless march across Europe. This devastating pandemic, now known to be caused by the bacterium Yersinia pestis, first arrives on European shores through the bustling trade routes of the Mediterranean. Transmitted by fleas that infest rodents, the plague finds fertile ground in the crowded and unsanitary conditions of medieval cities. Symptoms of the Black Death are swift and merciless. Victims experience agonizing swellings known as buboes, followed by fever, chills, and vomiting. Death, often within days, becomes a commonplace occurrence. With terrifying speed, the Black Death carves a deadly path across Europe. From Italy to England, France to Scandinavia, the plague spares no corner of the continent. Entire villages are wiped out, their populations decimated in a matter of weeks. The social and economic fabric of medieval society unravels. With so many dead, fields lie fallow, trade grinds to a halt, and fear and suspicion poison communities. The Black Death leaves an indelible scar on Europe, altering the course of history. Though the Black Death eventually recedes, its legacy lingers. The pandemic serves as a chilling reminder of the fragility of human life and the devastating power of infectious disease. It is a chapter in our history that continues to fascinate and horrify us to this day. Deep beneath the surface of the Indian Ocean, hidden from our view, lies a restless giant. The Indian tectonic plate, in perpetual slow motion, grinds against the Burma microplate, building unimaginable pressure over millennia. On December 26, 2004, this pressure found its release. At approximately 7:59 a.m. local time, a colossal earthquake, registering a magnitude of 9.1, ripped through the seabed off the coast of Sumatra, Indonesia. This sudden shift of the Earth's crust displaced trillions of tons of water, sending shockwaves in every direction. Unseen and unheard by those on the shores, a wall of water exceeding 100 feet in height in some places began its relentless journey towards unsuspecting coastlines. The tsunami, traveling at speeds of up to 500 miles per hour, carried with it the raw power of the Earth's tectonic forces, soon to make landfall with devastating consequences. The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami was one of the deadliest natural disasters in recorded history. Coastal communities in 14 countries, from Indonesia to Somalia, were caught in its destructive path. The sheer force of the water erased entire villages from the map, leaving behind a trail of unimaginable devastation. The official death toll stands at over 230,000, but the true number may never be known. Millions were displaced, their homes and livelihoods reduced to rubble. The economic impact was staggering, with billions of dollars in damage across affected regions. In the wake of the disaster, the world came together in an unprecedented show of support. Aid poured in from all corners of the globe, providing essential supplies, medical assistance, and helping to rebuild shattered communities. The 2004 tsunami serves as a stark reminder of the immense power of nature and the importance of preparedness and early warning systems in mitigating the impact of such catastrophic events. In the heart of what is now Ukraine, the Chernobyl nuclear power plant stood as a testament to human ingenuity, harnessing the atom's power for peaceful purposes. However, on April 26, 1986, a routine safety test went catastrophically wrong, forever etching Chernobyl into the annals of history. A combination of design flaws and human error led to a sudden and uncontrollable surge of power in reactor number 4. The ensuing explosions ripped the reactor apart, spewing radioactive material high into the atmosphere, creating a fiery spectacle visible for miles around. The immediate aftermath was one of chaos and confusion. Firefighters ill-equipped to deal with such a disaster bravely battled the inferno, unaware of the invisible danger they faced. Radioactive fallout began to rain down on the surrounding area, contaminating everything it touched. The unseen enemy radiation posed a far greater threat than the initial explosion. Invisible and insidious, it seeped into the soil, water, and air, posing a long-term danger to human health and the environment. The Soviet government, initially slow to react, eventually evacuated the nearby city of Pripyat, a ghost town frozen in time. Thousands of liquidators, many volunteers, were drafted to contain the disaster, risking their lives to clean up the radioactive debris. The Chernobyl disaster had far-reaching consequences. The official death toll remains disputed, but the long-term effects of radiation exposure continue to affect the health of countless individuals. The disaster served as a wake-up call to the world about the potential dangers of nuclear power and the importance of safety protocols. In the shadow of Mount Vesuvius, a seemingly dormant giant, the Roman city of Pompeii thrived. A bustling hub of commerce and culture, Pompeii's inhabitants went about their daily lives oblivious to the impending catastrophe that would forever entomb their city. On the morning of August 24th, 79 AD, after centuries of slumber, Mount Vesuvius roared to life. A colossal eruption column, a terrifying plume of ash and pumice, shot miles into the atmosphere, darkening the skies above Pompeii and its neighboring towns. As ash and pumice rained down, blanketing the city, panic gripped Pompeii's citizens. Many attempted to flee, while others sought shelter in their homes, hoping to wait out the eruption. Little did they know that a far greater danger was imminent. In the early hours of the following morning, a series of pyroclastic flows, superheated avalanches of gas and volcanic debris, cascaded down Vesuvius's slopes at terrifying speeds, engulfing Pompeii and its inhabitants. The intense heat and suffocating ash killed instantly, preserving the city and its people in a macabre time capsule. Buildings were buried under meters of volcanic material, their inhabitants frozen in their final moments. Rediscovered centuries later, Pompeii offers a poignant glimpse into the past. The excavated ruins provide invaluable insights into Roman life, from everyday objects to intricate frescoes forever preserved beneath the ashes. The eruption of Mount Vesuvius serves as a stark reminder of the destructive power of nature and the fragility of human civilization, in the face of such catastrophic events. The year is 1918. The world is still reeling from the Great War. A new and invisible enemy is about to emerge. The Spanish flu, a deadly strain of influenza, appeared in the spring of 1918. It struck down people in the prime of their lives. Troops returning home unknowingly carried the virus worldwide. Hospitals overflowed, unable to cope with the sheer number of patients. From the bustling streets of New York City to the remote villages of the Amazon rainforest, the Spanish flu reached every corner of the globe, sparing no nation, no community, no family. In India alone, 17 million people succumbed to the virus. Schools and businesses closed, mass gatherings were banned. By 1919, it claimed 50 to 100 million lives. The Spanish flu stands as a stark reminder of the power of infectious diseases. It also serves as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. In the early hours of July 28, 1976, the city of Tangshan, China, lay shrouded in darkness. Most of its 1 million inhabitants were asleep. Deep within the earth, tectonic plates were about to violently shift. At 3:42 a.m., the ground began to tremble. Within seconds, the tremors escalated into a deafening roar. Buildings swayed, walls crumbled, and the earth buckled. The Tangshan Earthquake, registering 7.8, struck with unimaginable force. Within moments, Tangshan was reduced to rubble. The immediate aftermath of the Tangshan Earthquake was a scene of unimaginable chaos and despair. Dust choked the air, the stench of death hung heavy, and the cries of survivors echoed through the ruins. Rescue efforts, hampered by the scale of the destruction, began slowly. Teams of soldiers and volunteers arrived, bringing medical supplies and heavy equipment. The physical rebuilding of Tangshan was a monumental task, taking years of tireless effort. The new Tangshan stands today as a testament to the indomitable spirit of its people. The years following the establishment of the People's Republic of China in 1949 were a time of immense social and economic upheaval. Ambitious plans for rapid industrialization and agricultural collectivization were implemented. However, these policies, combined with natural disasters, had devastating consequences. The Great Leap Forward aimed to dramatically increase output, but led to a sharp decline in agricultural production. Natural disasters compounded the crisis, ravaging crops. As food shortages worsened, a devastating famine gripped the nation. The Great Chinese Famine, lasting from 1959 to 1961, was a period of unimaginable suffering. Millions succumbed to disease and malnutrition. Families were torn apart. The government, slow to respond, eventually implemented relief measures. Estimates of the death toll range from 15 to 45 million. The legacy of the famine continues to shape China today. It underscores the importance of food security and resilient communities. The dawn of April 18, 1906, broke like any other in San Francisco. Citizens went about their routines, unaware of the brewing cataclysm. At 5:12 a.m., a devastating earthquake struck, forever altering the city's landscape. The 7.9 magnitude quake ripped through the San Andreas Fault. Buildings crumbled, facades crashing onto the streets. Streets buckled, severing transportation routes. Fires spread through the shattered city. Severed water mains left firefighters powerless. Desperate citizens fled, seeking refuge in parks. For 3 days and nights, the fires consumed San Francisco, reducing entire neighborhoods to ashes and rubble. Over 80% of the city lay in ruins. Over 3,000 people lost their lives and hundreds of thousands were left homeless. The rebuilding process was long and arduous, a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. San Franciscans rebuilt their city brick by brick. The morning of November 1st, 1755, dawned bright and clear in Lisbon, Portugal. It was All Saints' Day and the city's churches were filled with worshippers. At approximately 9:40 a.m., the ground beneath Lisbon lurched violently. A colossal earthquake, estimated to be between 8.5 and 9.0 in magnitude, ripped through the region. Buildings swayed and crumbled, their facades crashing down upon the terrified populace. Fires erupted throughout Lisbon, fueled by the debris of shattered homes and buildings. A series of tsunamis, generated by the seismic upheaval, slammed into the Portuguese coastline. The combined fury of the earthquake, fires, and tsunamis left Lisbon in ruins. Once a vibrant city, Lisbon was reduced to a smoldering wasteland. The human toll was staggering. Tens of thousands perished in the cataclysm. The Lisbon earthquake left an indelible scar on the city. The disaster sent shockwaves far beyond Portugal's borders. Philosophers and theologians grappled with the implications. It was a stark reminder of nature's power and human fragility. From the ashes of London to the shattered streets of San Francisco, we've journeyed through time, bearing witness to some of the most devastating disasters in human history. Each event, a stark reminder of the unpredictable nature of our world and the resilience of the human spirit. These disasters, though separated by time and geography, share a common thread: the indomitable spirit of humanity. From the ashes of tragedy, we see communities rebuild stronger and more resilient than before. We see innovation born from necessity and compassion bloom in the face of adversity. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. Let us know in the comments which disaster you found most shocking. See you next time.